loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about confidence. I want to talk to you guys about how to become more confident in yourself. Now, I have not arrived. I'm not 100%. Sometimes I have my bad days. Sometimes I have my good days. But I feel like a lot of us, male and female, need to just walk in that identity and walk in that validation that God has already validated us. And so for so long, I have kind of walked in the shadow of just others' opinions of me and doubting myself and who I am and how God made me and all of the above. You guys can probably relate to me in one aspect or another. But I feel like as children of God, the moment that we walk in that confidence of who we are literally tapping into a power within us that is unstoppable. So in this video, I want to talk about some tips on how to become more confident in yourself, how to walk with your head held high a little bit more. So these are like 4 very general tips that I want to give you guys. And like I said before, I myself am applying them on a daily basis in my life. And I feel like the more that I apply them, the more I believe them, the more I walk in them, the more I confidently walk in who I am. So the first one I feel like is very important. Once you get over this first one, you are golden. Now, the first one is, not everyone is going to like you. So what does that mean in regards to your confidence? I feel like that kind of frees you a little bit more. I actually talked about this on my Snapchat. And I told you guys, I said, look, not everyone's going to like you in this world. For example, myself, not everyone likes what I do. Not everyone likes what I wear. Not everyone likes the fact that I wear makeup. Not everyone, there's so many things. But if I literally sat there and cared about what each and every person thought about me negatively, I literally won't be able to have any type of confidence. And so let's just get that one out the way. The first one I would say is walk in that freedom of knowing that not everybody is going to like you. I feel like once you recognize that, there's just so much freedom in that. So I feel like once you tap into the fact that not everyone is going to like you, you can kind of dig deeper into becoming more confident as a human being. You'll realize that a lot of these tips that I'm going to give you have a lot to do with shifting your mentality. So number 2 is all about belief. Believing that you were made beautiful, believing that you were made exquisite, believing that you were made unique. There's no one else in this world like you. Can you just ponder in that thought? Can you just say with me, there is no one in this world like me. God made me unique. Repeat that to yourself. Repeat that to yourself and know that that is a fact. There's literally no one that looks identical, that is exactly like you. Even twins have fingerprints that are not the same. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I did Google that and I found that very interesting. And so I feel like even in that aspect, God made you unique. He gave you your heartbeat. He gave you that uniqueness that no one else can ever steal from you and can ever take from you. So when you start believing that and walking in that, so many things will come so much easier to you, which leads me to number 3. My third tip is know your worth. I feel like we throw that comment phrase a lot as if it's easy to know your worth, and sometimes it's hard to recognize your worth because you see this world of social media and the different levels of people exposing themselves and their privacy, and you just don't know what worth is. But know your worth from the inside out. Know what you offer to the table. Know what you bring to people into their lives. Know that you are enough. Know that you bring value into this world. There's a piece to this puzzle of a world that you provide and only you can give it. And so when you tap into that worth that you have on the inside of you, Girl, there's nothing in no one that can stop you from ultimately just manifesting God's will in your life. Because that's what this is all about. Literally, that is what confidence is all about. Recognizing, believing, knowing all these things and walking in that. And I feel like once you do that, once you know your worth, there's no dislike, there's no negative comment, there's no one that can possibly damage your integrity of who you are and your confidence. Yes, we're human. Yes, we sometimes get offended, or yes, sometimes we're a little more sensitive to certain things that people say. When you yourself recognize your worth, it causes people not to just treat you any kind of way because you walk in knowing that. Now, number 4 is very personal to me and my beliefs and what I just see as who I am, and it may not be your belief, that's cool, but it's what I believe, and it's basically just trusting in the identity of who you are as a son or a daughter of a king. Now that is, there are no words for that. I believe in the Bible, I believe in the word, and I feel like when God is calling me out by name and saying that I am a daughter of his, a child of God, there's nothing in this world that can ever take that away from me. I'm essentially tapping into an eternal inheritance that has already been prepared for me. And that type of confidence that comes with that belief, that knowing the facts that are there, there's nothing in this world that can stop me from fulfilling the things that God has called me to do. And so that's how I want to encourage you to become more confident in yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Half the time I'm doing things afraid, okay? That's the reality of it. But as long as I know I'm in God's will and that I've prayed about it and I poured oil on it and I'm doing what he has called me to do, I am good to go. So please feel free to share how you have become more confident in yourself in the comment section below, because I want to know what you guys do, whether it's like tangible things or really, like, I know that this video was mainly about mindset, but I think that once you apply it in the mind, you start like carrying yourself differently, you start smelling good, you start dressing nice, like it all comes together. And it's not all about the exterior. Honestly, the things that we must really focus on is our heart condition, because that really reflects on the outside. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys are following me on all my other social media accounts: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. You guys will probably see me more on Snapchat and Instagram because I'll be on the Instagram story and Snapchat. Please feel free to follow me on those platforms as well. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.